Hello, humans. It is me again, Fuzz. Yes. This time, I would like to attempt to focus on acquiring the bow as a craftable weapon. Yes, and maybe mess around a little bit with some of the raid weapons that I acquired, though their roles are, questionable, yes. The heavy grenade launcher in particular was very, very close to being something very, very good, if you ask me. Or at least decently good? Yes, that might be a better way to describe it. Full court and chain reaction? No, full court is questionable. I haven't tested full court heavily in a long while, so I don't really know if it's all that great anymore. But it's at least a damaging perk. And then there's a crowd clearing perk. So that's pretty good. It's just missing spike grenades, and the rest of whatever over here is I could accept that. This I could accept too, up to a point, but it's missing spike grenades. That's the one main heavy duty thing that is missing. We've got this, which has. I have just realized how good of a roll that actually is. That's actually a lot better than I realized until just now. What the heck? That's just like my, what was it called? Corrective measure. My void machine gun from the Vault of Glass. A very good roll, unlike this piece of crap. Look at it. Offhand strike. I don't know if anyone uses this or finds it nice, but I don't. This perk is garbage to me. Pretty much. Because you gain additional weapon range, stability, and accuracy when firing from the hip for a short duration. Whoop-de-doo, I guess. Give me a damage bonus for firing from the hip, then maybe I'll consider doing that more so. But you're just gonna up my accuracy. The stability one almost makes it enticing, given what kind of a sidearm this is. But, and then paired with this, it's got no damaging trait. It's just pew 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 normal like. That's not good enough. This one, moving target, meh, it's not bad. I've seen worse, much worse, yes. I have seen much worse indeed, yes. Frenzy, one of my favorite perks. This one, probably my least preferred out of the three more interesting perks that can roll in the slot typically. Wait, no, it's high caliber rounds. Oh, I thought it was the steady rounds. I was like, meh, that's not very interesting. But in a sense, this is still somewhat accurate. I prefer armor-piercing rounds. But then there are the Seraph rounds for certain few Seraph weapons. Because for some reason, not all of the Seraph weapons have that. It's just only some of them. Now, the thing is, I'm not sure if armor-piercing rounds and Seraph rounds are the same in their armor-piercing qualities. For instance, Seraph rounds, it'll overpenetrate, but does it actually do more to shielded targets or no? Is that just, is that a specific thing for the armor-piercing rounds? If so, then in a similar case, this trait, maybe not this trait. Oh yeah, there was another one. There's ricochet rounds. So this was the least interesting out of the three that I was sort of thinking about, but for some good reason couldn't put my finger on it. There's 4 traits, I guess, then. This one doesn't interest me much, at all. Even though, when I think about it, I'm like, this has potential. It does. If it really does make them stagger more, then this could actually be a lot better than I give it credit for. But I've never noticed it. So, yeah. Then there's the, not the rebound rounds. A new type of rounds have entered the field, it sounds like, at that point. What is it called again? I don't actually remember what it's called. Ricochet rounds. Ah, ricochet rounds. That's what it was called. The ricochet rounds doesn't really have an extra attribute other than its ricochet in general. The armor-piercing rounds, I guess they give more range, like how this one does. Same with the ricochet rounds. I think they might give a bit more range. Seraph rounds might not do that. But both the ricochet, high caliber, and also the ricochet rounds, I think all three of them, give extra range. So if the armor-piercing rounds also do more damage to shielded targets, do the Seraph rounds just do that too? Or is it for some reason that the armor-piercing rounds just has an extra bonus all to itself? An actual reason to use it over using Seraph rounds? While the ricochet rounds has no reason for you to use that over the ricochet, over the Seraph rounds. I guess that's how you spread worth among your different traits, by allowing certain ones to maintain certain aspects of uniqueness. But what I'm trying to say is that the ricochet rounds doesn't have that. It ricochets, and that's it, from my understanding. But so do the Seraph rounds. The overpenetrating with the armor-piercing rounds. But does the Seraph rounds do that and get the shield damage? I don't know. I really, really don't know. This weapon disappoints me, but its role is very intriguing, if you ask me. In fact, if anything, it's actually kind of good. It's just missing the shotgun perk I would have preferred here. And then this one's... it's acceptable. I prefer full bore, probably. It's a void weapon, so its coloration kind of fits. But I'm curious to see what happens if I do this, like things like this to these weapons, and how it looks when it starts shooting. Now that is interesting. It's giving parts of it a very interesting undertone to the way of its visual effect. That's very cool. Okay, I'll experiment with that a bit more after, like when I head somewhere, for instance. This, as much as I almost don't want to admit it, is a little too useful looking. Like, if I go use this in anything tough, I would expect it to actually be pulling its weight rather well. Which it's not a bad thing. I'm saying it in a way I guess that makes it sound like it's potentially a bad thing. It's not. It is slightly concerning to me, though. Now, what I wanted to do, like I said, was get loot from here. Which means doing this. I don't want to just outright buy it. Though, during the raid, I should have acquired engrams. 7. Like I said, I'm not going to buy it, but I'll head down there anyways. There are other things I would like to spend these engrams on. Yes. Unfortunately, this means that my acquisition of the bow is not guaranteed and could take way, way longer. That is too bad. There's not really an easy way around that without actually just buying the bow and forcing it to submit to what I want. I should put away some gear that I don't need for now. That. So I did the whole raid without using it, did the whole raid without using this, so I'll remember that next time I won't need to bring those. I didn't even use this time. Though I did make a lot of use of you. You never got the chance to shine. You never needed to shine. You were useful. You didn't help at all, aside from being that power, I guess. It's questionable if that even did much in this scenario. I'll bring you, because I'm intrigued. Quite a lot intrigued with this one. Full court, I'm not sure how valuable it is in this case, so it's questionable. These two weapons, I'd say, are in a similar scenario to me. Or, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. Because this one, I would want it to have the liquid coils. Not this. Not this. From what I hear, there are some people who think this has merit. I do not. I think in a hard activity, you need to have your ammo be used to the fullest of its capability. It's not all about just simply how fast you can dish it all out. Especially when you're on your own. Every hit counts. Every bit of ammo you have must make the fullness of its... Wait a minute. If you want to rampage with the thing, both the perks, the weapon fuels this one. That's very nice. But, shoot, what was I saying? Got distracted for a moment, dang it. Ah, yes. I was speaking about how... More damage. More damage per shot. It's not lowering my overall reserves or anything. Still got the same amount of ammo, just doing more damage now. This one, on the other hand, if it was upping the overall mag, I would consider it. And, like, reserves. Maybe not the mag, specifically the reserves. But it doesn't. So, what purpose does it hold for me? None. I have a surprising amount of resilience right now. Why do I feel like some of the stats are supposed to be elsewhere? That's weird. Why does my stats seem higher than I recall? If I change something like this, suddenly oh, no, not this again. That was one of my legs. My exotic legs. Okay. And anything to be grabbing from here right now? I still need a solar exotic for what I want with my hunter setup for the heavy. Either I grant him a parasite, which I kind of don't want him to have, though at the same time I kind of do. Or I leave the spot vacant for now. Let's take this and potentially play around with it a bit at some point, assuming I remember. Harmonic Resonance 2. For having 3 equipped. Huh. They sound alive, I suppose. Notice how this, when I look this during this new week, there wasn't another mission for the glaive, like the glaive's difficult mission. There wasn't another quest bit for it. Maybe it's because I didn't complete the quest bit? Yes, that's probably why. Okay. Wasn't what? Rapidly defeat Vex with that equipped. Okay, I'll need to have it equipped. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Upgrades. Already got all of them. Then this. I want to get you, but I'm not doing it like that. What of these do I want? The auto rifle from the raid intrigues me far more. A rapid fire frame is not typically what I go for. However, the aggressive frames and the rapid fire frames are the kind that I typically kind of don't mind. Adaptive frames just feel really bland to me, and precision frames kind of don't interest me very much, even though they're pretty decent from what I'm aware of, the precision frames. This intrigues me because I think it might be able to get vault shot. But that costs a lot. I shouldn't spend it on that. I should spend it on this. Because this costs far too bloody much as it is. One blade and assassin's blade. Magnificent. Void. Yeah, I suppose that's fine. I think. So let me get this straight. With the way this perk is showing up on the side, if I only had one of these equipped, the origin trait basically does nothing if you just have one. Comboing them together is necessary for this trait to matter. That means the max is 2. Does the armor count? Which I really doubt it. The armor does not count. The max being 2 is kind of surprising to me. Equipping multiple of the set grants the weapon increased reload speed and handling. It also deals increased damage versus Tormentors, Loosened Hive, and Guardians with their supers. When the trait is active, or just the weapon in general? Because with the way it's being said, it's kind of hard for me to tell if they're trying to say that the higher this buff is, you'll do damage to Tormentors great, or if it's just saying that, by the way, as a side note, this weapon will just, because it has this trait at all, will do more damage to them. I can't tell. They may have figured that it was self-explanatory. It's very simple, yes. Shouldn't be any complications there. Well, too bad, Bungie, there is. Nobody knows. Well, okay, fine. Someone probably knows by now, but I don't know. And really, can you actually blame me? I mean, how the heck was I supposed to know? I shall leave those there for now. Do I still have bounties? Auto rifle sword. I just happen to have an auto rifle on me right now. 2 exotics. I shall leave them be for now. It was until I had enough power to feel like I can justify acquiring them. Something along those lines. That's why I leave them. Okay, what's this? Almost mighty shell? It's like a joke on the Cabal's goofily named ship. What a joke. In this case, quite literally. Okay. I've also got to grab bounties from this. It is important, yes. If that quest step thing that I've got, that's in relation to the glaive, only progresses if I have it equipped, then I should make sure to bring it back to my hunter to equip it when I see fit, after I play around with these weaponry a little bit. I also want to create a ruinous effigy, because I'm not going to my warlock right now, but I'm going to send it to my warlock. Despite all my titan is carrying one, and my warlock used to be carrying it, but then I gave it to my titan. And now I'm giving it again to my warlock. Okay. From there... Okay, from my hunter... Come on, please load app. It is not loading it just yet. So I'll go to where my titan is, acquire the glaive that he happens to be carrying specifically, bring that to my hunter, go back to my hunter. Still not showing the exotic that I had him create. There it is. Then before I send it, the other one is using this. If this one used this. Even though this might be better. Oh, and I guess I might as well equip its catalyst. For some reason it doesn't have it equipped. It does increase damage to targets damaged by the sphere. The icon for this buff is odd looking. It insinuates to me that it does something that would allow you to heal more or heal in general. And that doesn't do anything like that. So send that now to my warlock. Okay. And away we go. I'm not sure how many keys we have. Strand, void, threat. We have 4. That'll do for now. Now to mess around with these. Melee kill grant unraveling rounds. Whoa, my recovery is just going through the roof now. I'm not sure what happened. Just somehow my hunter's stats, some of them anyway, feel weirdly bolstered. Oh shoot, now his resilience is going to dirt. Why? Where is this unbalance sparking and originating from? To be fair, the moment I equipped this exotic legs is probably part of the cause as to why things are going weird even more now. But it's weird. Are there tormentors in this mission? I do not think so. So glows a green. This one. I see no glow with this one for some reason. Do I just have to shoot it a lot? Is there some kind of a glitch? Wait a minute. Is it just me, or is that doing like a lot of damage? Whee! somewhat amusing. Okay, let's try this. Its reload appears to still be pretty slow. I'm not able to activate my dive right now for some reason. Guess Bungie tried to nerf me. They must have realized I was too amazing.
Quite drab, this place. Trostland looks a right treat compared to this shambles.
It was not always so. The existence of the ley lines point to a grandeur in this place.
Really?
Now lost to history.
Bit like my church, that. War makes ruins of us all.
Wait, so the Ascendant Plane was different before then? What happened? Ow. Would you mind being a bit more reasonable, Mr. Minotaur? Ow. Wait, that guy. That sound. Leviathan's breath. A choice that I approve of. Did that tangle just abandon me? Why? Ow.
This befouled realm yearns for your light, Guardian.
What?
Replace the shadow of the taken with the illumination of your balefire. I sense a thinning in the barrier between worlds. Your re-entry point lies just ahead. As your intuition sharpens, such opportunities will become apparent. Continue to master my power, and you will breach the Ascendant Plane at will.
Nice. That sounds brilliant. That also sounds like she could very much easily warp between worlds near enough if she chose to.
See a servitor corrupted in this way. It is an insult to our house. Unleash your light and free it from its suffering.
Ow. How rude. Please. Oh, I missed. Okay. In terms of damage, it's hard for me to tell where it stops. I think I got it to stop just now, but these ones glow very apparently, but the shotgun not so much. I wonder why. How does this anti-bury all volatile rounds? What? Oh, of course.
Shadow Legion cannot resist the power of the Guardian and the Awoken.
With a coalition like ours, there's no fortress we can't break. As long as we stick together, we'll be unstoppable.
Unfortunately, this may also be true for the Witness. No doubt, it relies on its disciples, just as the Traveler relies on its Guardians.
There, our missing civilians. Secure the area and we'll transmat them out.
You would do well to light the balefires, Guardian. They can consecrate the essences of the Taken. Once sanctified, the essences become anathema to your foes.
Well, the grenade launcher is pretty amusing. I haven't messed around with many, like, heavy grenade launchers recently, so it's quite nice. I will do this, though. Quick, make some heavy It is imperative that I get some sword kills. Ah, thank you, sir. Yahoo! Fire away! Uh-oh. That was weird. My grapple react is very odd. Maybe it doesn't like if you try to slide and then grapple into it. Oh, I was wondering what that sound was. Indeed.
Grief is a sharp blade. Used as a weapon, it cuts even the wielder. But sometimes the only paths remaining to us are painful ones.
That is very much how it seems at times. Now it is up to us to stand strong. As painful though it may be. What does that sound? From where do you come from, and why did you only provide me with sword ammo now? I feel like this ornament would do better with my Titan. Or I guess more the opposite is kind of more how I feel. I feel like this would do better for my Hunter. Maybe I just like this ornament more? I got a red frame, but not from what I wanted. It's a shame both of these auto rifles have origin traits that are very odd. At least this one has more merit to it, so it seems. But it's also not as easily accessible, because without another one of the weapons paired alongside it, it is useless, potentially. Yes, indeed. For some reason, I did not see no glow with this one. I am not sure why. It does not flare to life as this one does when it is shot. Even the grenade launcher flared a bit. Strand, huh? Let's try this, as odd as it will look. Oh, I was like, where the heck are we?
To board the Witness's prison ship, we must reach beyond Earth's gravity.
Fear not, Cal of Light. Within the Ascendant Plane, even the rules of physics will bend to the Guardian's will.
You're telling me the Guardian can get all the way into space like this? Why don't we do this more often?
This realm bends to Queen Mara's will. But hers is not the only one. The Witness would shape it as well. Every minute we spend here drains her power and increases the danger for all in the farm.
I see. Then we best rout these taken and get on with it. Target the most powerful taken. They're the key to breaking through their defenses.
What's the matter? You changed your mind. I like Lament, but I would like to continue exploring with these. This one also glows. Flaring to life, but this one does not. Is that a glitch? Does not appear to be about the element in which it uses. Dang it. Why no glow?
You're at the proper altitude, Guardian. Time to make your way to the ship.
You should have the element of surprise. My hunters report that their forces are concentrated on anti-aircraft stations.
The Shadow Legion rely on the Taken for defense of Ascendant Plane.
Last mistake they'll ever make.
Hello, is anybody here?
Ghost should make quick work of that security door. Must be quite nice having an expert hacker on hand at all times.
It's like it starts to flare, but then it stops very quickly.
Ghost provided us with an unexpected boon. Schematics of the prison ship. We now have the exact location of the prisoners.
The Shadow Legion are betrayed by their war machines. Without them, they are nothing.
I don't know about that. I've fought Cabal hand to hand before. Definitely wasn't nothing.
The prisoners rejoice to see you, Guardian. Reward their admiration.
First things first, we've got airborne reinforcements to deal with.
This is very nice. I am back. Uh-oh. No. Oh wow. And look at all these people trying to be nice now that they have enticement to do so. I think I just heard an exotic. Where, though? There you are. You're mine!
Leave no Shadow Legion soldiers standing, Guardian.
Is that Lord Saladin I hear in you?
A high compliment. Thank you.
Why even have that, Bungie, if they were just gonna die when they go out there? What are you hiding out there? You really are a weird lot of humans. Does it not take effort to program a death barrier like that? The strike will end soon. What merit is there in guarding that zone so heavily? What one will provide a good display of what I'm looking for? This one will give a bloody, very nice, good display. It looks like these weapons take very kindly to this shader, potentially. How about this one? The reverse is almost the truth with this one, but not quite. It's not that they don't take well to it, it's they take differently to it. Similar to armor, maybe.
I know Amanda's loss weighs heavy on us all, but we must stay
It
focused
still
on the
glows
task
green.
at hand.
It is not
The
really a
darkness
matter.
is inexorably linked with consciousness, and the witness will try to bend our emotions against us.
An old friend aboard the Leviathan taught me that the only way to overcome grief is to accept it.
It's an interesting sound when you reload this one.
The Taken are massing up ahead. Looks like you'll have to go through them.
After everything that's
It
happened,
really doesn't
might
have a
feel
visual
good
effect
to
for it.
vent a bit of aggression.
Anger cannot be expelled. Grief cannot be vanquished. We must let these emotions go in their own time.
Nobody's in the mood for philosophy right now, Mizrax.
The Taken rely on their blights as Guardians rely on their light, but they cannot be dispelled until the most powerful Taken are eliminated.
If you ask me, it doesn't look like it staggers them any more than a normal weapon would. The fact that he staggered a second time, maybe. But I could also picture that happening with a regular auto rifle, without this trick. With the high caliber rounds. shotgun has a very interesting sound when it loads.
Taken were expecting us, then the Shadow Legion are as well.
Normally, I'd advise we retreat, regroup, and reassess. But we all know what Amanda would say about that, don't we?
I believe she would say, let us get this done. I do not have all day.
You got it, Mizrax.
Why were they all after me?
Survival must now be your priority.
Look, you guys got roasted too. Well, why are you guys just standing there? What happened? Were we not going in? It's like they stopped at the door and were like, no, he can go in.
has evicted you from battle. Their mastery of the darkness is impressive.
Agreed. But as long as they neglect the light, their power will be forever limited. True mastery requires both light and darkness, and the wisdom to use them appropriately.
You may speak truth, Marakel. But how much suffering in your house was of the darkness? And how much of its joy in the light?
Welcome back, Guardian. Enemy reinforcements arrived while you were away.
Ignite the balefires. It will ward you against the corruption of this
Wait.
befouled place.
Oh, so you just closed the door, huh, Bungie? Why have a countdown for me to... Okay. Fine. Oh, hello, Dad. Is there something... Oh, thank you. You're nice. Oh dear. It's a good thing he brought that. I'd forgotten. What the heck was that? I'm not the only one who saw that, right? There was a Cabal who was running like nobody's business. I mean, I never really wanted to see it, but I guess I've learned what a Cabal who needs to use the bathroom looks like. He's running faster than he probably should be capable of doing. Ow. He needs Vex, though. Ooh.
Your heartbeat quickens. There's something like fire in your blood. This is the thrill of victory. Crow feels it too. Whether we wish it or not, our hearts are still one.
I still have another key. Oh, wow. I have a whole bunch of engrams over there. That is... That is very nice. Yes. Must be due to the upgrades that I had unlocked since the last time I grinded this. The shotgun's not bad for a pinpoint slug shotgun. Its sight for the aim down sights is kind of weird to me. It just makes me think of a normal shotgun of a different, like, I guess made by like a different company in the game. So it's weird for this shotgun to have that sight to me. It just feels out of place and kind of disorienting. It goes from being alien looking to suddenly, by the way, this is manufactured by Soros. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why? Part of this one actually also reminds me of another one. It reminds me of one from Season of the Hunt in Beyond Light. Which other ones remind me of other weapons? I can't quite say this reminds me too cleanly of any others. No.
I know Amanda's loss weighs heavy on us all, but we must stay focused on the task at hand. The darkness is inexorably linked with consciousness, and the witness will try to bend our emotions against us.
An old friend aboard the Leviathan taught me that the only way to overcome grief is to accept it.
Grief. I'm trying to figure out who this old friend he speaks of aboard the Leviathan. Unless he's just talking about Saladin, but I don't think so. Because I don't remember them ever talking on the Leviathan. The Stasis Glaive, a nice choice. Wow, it looks massive in the hands of someone else, it looks like.
The Taken are massing up ahead. Looks like you'll have to go through them.
After everything that's happened, it might feel good to vent a bit of aggression.
Anger cannot be expelled. Grief cannot be vanquished. We must let these emotions go in their own time.
Nobody's in the mood for philosophy right now, Mizrax.
Is it just me? Is this doing way more? Oh, I've got the void damage buff. I was like, what the heck? This is doing a lot of damage. Actually, it looks like it's still doing a lot of damage, even without the buff. Like a comparable amount to a regular breach load grenade launcher. I think they put a bar, like a limiter. They barred you from reloading too fast, I think, with this. Maybe it's just me?
I know things look rather bleak at the moment, but there was a time when we didn't even know what the pyramids were. And now, we're able to infiltrate them at will.
Not quite at will. Without Mara's power, I'd still be circling the perimeter looking for a way in.
That is the strength of our alliance. Each hand does what the other three cannot.
Not this time. Hey there. How you doing?
kicked you back into the Ascendant Plane, the cowards. This makes me respect Keitel's forces more and more. Her soldiers stand and fight.
Yeltsni have learned that fighting a light bearer is not the path of wisdom. It is better to run and live.
Well, the Shadow Legion aren't getting off that easily. Let's get back in the hunt, Guardian.
Not sure why, but it's like, somehow getting like a lot of reloads just like, instantaneously. Wowzers, I really need to investigate further about how this perk works. Because I just rapid fired 3 times in a row. that's annoying.
Crow, I have a strange request.
Oh.
I was wondering if you might be able to salvage some scrap metal from this operation?
What for?
We're reuniting children with their parents at the farm. Queen Mara thought we might make them dolls dressed as light bearers. But we need material for the armor.
Tell her I'll find them something shiny.
I say let's head back to the home and see what I can do with all this loot. Plus, I might not have any more keys. Yes, no more keys, but a lot of engrams. Two more. I'm on my way. Unfortunately, if I don't buy the bow, there's no guarantee I'll be able to get it in this play session. That's a lot of... Ooh. That's a lot of engrams. Come on, red frames. Red frames now, please. Now. I've used over half of it. That's not even one. Oi. Let me guess. Not even one. Not even freaking one. Oh, a bow. But it's not, wasn't even pinnacle. It's lower power than this was. At this point, it was a lot of back and forth, but none of which had what they should have had. The amount of rewards I had was ridiculous. Yet what it amounted to is even more ridiculous. Nothing but raw materials now. Rampage. Haven't seen this perk flying around in a while. Rampage on a precision frame. Nowadays, with what they've done to Rampage, I don't want to get rid of that. That's actually... its power is weaker than this, but it's better than most. I'll let it sit there. Wait, another upgrade? Huh? Wait, how's... Bungie? How the... What? Huh? But I've used them all already. There isn't any more upgrades. I have your commitment of liberation of citizens of... Oh, whoop-de-doo, a chess piece. Oh, I didn't have them all. Just this almost useless feeling perk. Whoop-de-doo. If by the end of this session, when I come back to loot this again, I still don't get the bow, I'll buy it. That's what I think I'm gonna do with this matter. Yes, that one's higher power. Finally, something that was actually worth the grind. I can get rid of this one, I think. Yes. Though there's no merit in getting rid of it. Fuse it to this. I have this weird feeling that the one I just fused was actually the one I was using. Why was I using the other one? It's like I equipped the wrong one for seemingly no reason. Oh well. Nope. Those stats are atrocious. Get gobbled. There we go. Nice. Well, this was interesting, but I don't understand the way it works. Direct hits do more damage to combatants' shields. Dealing damage increases the reload speed. Rapid final blows against grenade damaged targets. Refill the mag. What I should try to do is see if it counts my grenade, because it says against grenade damaged targets. Not targets damaged by this weapon or anything like that. Specifically grenade damaged targets. This is weird though. This didn't up its reload speed very much. Or so it seems. Hmm. Come to think about it, I only have one more, so I'd be off to strikes, I guess, after this.
My hunters are tracking the orbital path of the Shadow Legion prison ship. Should be overhead soon.
You have mastered the intricacies of my power, Guardian. This ascent is yours alone to make.
You're telling me the Guardian can get all the way into space like this? Why don't we do this more often?
This realm bends to Queen Mara's will, but hers is not the only one. The witness would shape it as well. Every minute we spend here drains her power and increases the danger for all in the farm.
I see. Then we best rout these taken and get on with it.
Blows against grenade. Rapid fire blows against grenade damaged targets. So if it took me 2 shots from this to kill an entire crowd, it should auto-refill? Well, it said grenade damage target, so let's try something. Okay, it's empty. Goal here is to see if I can make it reload without using it. Whoops. Teehee.
I admire your ability to commune with machines, to intuit their inner states.
To the Elixni, machines receive spirit from their creators, just as Guardians receive the light.
But my power extends well beyond the light, and there may come a time, Mithrax, when yours must as well.
Yeah, no, it looks like it needs itself. When it says grenade damage, it really means what targets that it has damaged. It's as though the pants doesn't up its reload at all, actually. Let's take it further. No, it's reloading faster. Well, I'm not sure if it's the mods I put on or... I wonder if Bungie's aware that it's doing like 90,000. Or that it can be made into a state where it can do that. If you ask me, that's kind of ridiculous. That did 140,000. They're probably thinking, oh, that's fine. I mean, after all, our weird physics makes it not be able to do that kind of damage to a boss target. It just suddenly stops being strong when you hit them with it. Which is a use of game engineering that I really despise. How is it strong when attacking one thing? When, like, there shouldn't be any major difference between the two things. It's just one's a stronger entity, so you made it do like way less to them. When, in truth, it should be just as capable against them as it was against a small enemy. Even if it does less damage, it shouldn't be anywhere near that weak. Other things are. Certain other things aren't that much weaker. Well, some things are.
Your ghosts peered into the spirit of the prison ship as a splicer would. We now know where the captives are held.
It's strange to think of a ship having a spirit. Perhaps I'm too used to my antique rifle.
You Give your weapon spirit every time you pull the trigger. Like you, it grows wiser with age.
Perhaps that's why I named it, and talk to it like a person. I never thought of it that way before.
Okay, that was my own fault. Well, at least my model's not bugging out. I mean, in the last few videos, it's been having some issues, which I'm not really sure why. Wait a minute, that time it worked. Is it just because it was out when they died? Again? Yeah, if I use it like that, it's like it gets confused and thinks that I just killed a whole bunch of enemies rapidly with one. Oh dear. Yeah, that's right, you better run.
Our victory sends a powerful message to the witness. There is no place beyond our reach.
Quite right. The combined power of the Elixni, Awoken, and Guardians is formidable.
It may be centuries before we fulfill the true potential of our cooperation.
It better be sooner than that. The witness won't wait around for us to get our houses in order.
Though I did want to start training the bow. Yeah, I've already been going for 2 hours. Okay. Then I'm going to buy it. That was ridiculous. 21 engrams and not a single red frame out of it. Absurd. Another exotic for some reason. As if that makes up for what happened. It does not. Okay, you're mine. And of course, why would that one give me a red frame? So stubborn. So ridiculous. Explosive head and archer's tempo. Proof of a good roll. I am very pleased. At the very least, I know for sure that it has one good roll. Let us go and explore this bow. Yes. I was supposed to have... I forgot to pick that up. I was supposed to have done that before I left. Oh well. Oh well, indeed. Ooh. Unlike the other dungeons, it's probably still got pinnacles all the way through it. So that would be a good thing to jump on. Though after I do this, I should probably go acquire that drink from my reserves. Yes. I mean, having to wake up as early as I did, it might be nice to have something that kind of helps to keep me awake. Though I don't feel so tired right now, so it might not be that important. But who knows, it could hit me later. Direct counter? I'm still not exactly sure how to read that. Is that the neutral one? No, that's the high tension one. Leaving it as one of the beginning options is as if they know. They're like, yeah, most people are not gonna want this. Because it's not really as advantageous. Okay, that's a shame. This slot still has not very great perks to choose out of. Wellspring, not bad. Surplus, it could be okay. Hot swap, meh. Like nobody's business. Shoot to loot, also pretty pathetic from my understanding. Maybe it has application, just not with me. Perfect float, Stats for all could be useful, especially with the explosive head. This. It's the saving grace for this slot. It's the best perk easily, by my views, for that slot. We got Eye of the Storm, garbage by my views. Gunshot straight, meh. Useful for a lightweight bow in Crucible. What value does it have out in the field? More body shot damage. You'll do more damage intrinsically to normal shanks, because normal shanks don't have a precision spot. So yeah, unless you're not aiming down sights. This perk, meh, it's got its value when you pair it with other perks. By itself, just kind of a demolitionist that does not reload your weapon upon using your associated ability. Rampage, not bad. Successful warm-up, possibility, interesting. Rampage, I don't normally have a great view on it, or at least I didn't, and then they fused the Rampage spec to it. So, perhaps, yes, perhaps. Successful warm-up, as I mentioned, very good. Explosive head, very nice. Headstone, interesting how it has both options. I'm a bit disappointed, but at the very least the bow has good options in general. It is the first craftable bow that goes in the precision, or not the precision, the kinetic slot. Which is nice for a precision frame bow. Has to go all that freaking way just to get this. If it had Frenzy as an option, I would be more inclined to choose this, potentially. But it does not, so I probably won't. The kind of rolls I'd want for it is 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4. I'm questioning whether or not that's valuable enough. This only works on kills like a dragonfly. I cannot reliably count on this ever to deal with a champion or anything of the sort. And this is not very valuable to me. So it's mainly this, this, and this. This being the most valuable. What a shame. At least this is in this slot instead of this slot. Oh, you can start with gunshot straight. That's not as bad. A stasis explosive head. That sounds nice. Whoops. Where's the... I must have passed it. Where are the shaders I'm looking for? Oh, just split apart. This shader might have some merit with this bow. Oh. Oh, but the yellow. Dang it. Not bad. too bright. Still very bright. Nice look, but not necessarily fitting to stasis. Which it seems that that would be a difficult thing to find in this scenario. There was this other one. Well, this one actually looks nice. I like that. What's the one I'm looking for? This also happens to work out pretty nicely. Where is it? It's not this, is it? Yes, it is. Oh, if it only didn't make it that color. This one could have looked very nice on this, I think. Meh. Probably no for that one. This one's also not so bad. While not very fitting to stasis, it looks very cool. I liked this one quite a bit. Not really fitted to the theme of stasis, but it looks nice. I'll go with this one to start with. Nice. Okay. I should probably progress that quest. Because if there's another quest that's just waiting for me to complete this one, then that could be rather obnoxious. It would also make sense for me to acquire as many of those quests as I can. Before I leave, I might be able to get a vague sense as to how many of these quests they intend to give us. The problem is it's only going to be a guess, or attempt to deduce whatever they are plotting. One for the one that we have already. Then there's the second one. And the third one? No. We already have this. One to get this, another to get this, and another to get this. doesn't specify much beyond that. It's not explaining which one's required. Catalyst not yet acquired. Maybe it does both. I think something about the way Revision 0 did this was kind of confusing too. So perhaps these quests are not related to the catalyst. Just completing the hard one is related to the catalyst. But that would insinuate that those quests... Why is this not acquired yet? Okay then, say this is the thing I already acquired, and not actually just simply this. It's, well, because I've equipped it, I guess it is, sort of, but say that this is the one I've already done. Wait, no, it shouldn't be. Because then, what's this? So essentially 3 to 4 of them. Which would insinuate that this week would either yield the last one, or next week would yield the last one, if my theory is correct. I suppose I'll have to see in due time. With this bow, what I'll probably tackle next is strikes and the like. Need to up my power further while acquiring gear. I can also then level up gear that I've unlocked. There is gear from Neomuna as well that I should look into acquiring. So as much as I want to jump into strikes, perhaps that's what I should go and hunt down next, actually. Endeavor in Neomuna. There's a sound delay. It's easier to hear it in a place like this. For those of you who don't know you can do this, watch this. So, Bungie, peaceful area, huh? Real peaceful looking, it seems. Or maybe not. I mean, you don't allow the residents of this peaceful spot to come flailing in with... Oh, dang it, I ruined it by gaining air, apparently. That alone was enough to count me among the citizens of this location or some crap, I don't know. And now I can't swing my sword. But if you were merely just visiting, you know, just rolling into town, you can come in flailing like a maniac. Why, Bungie? Why is it like this? Oh well. But I'm gonna call it here for now. Yeah. Next time I'll be doing the stuff probably that I mentioned. I got the bow that's craftable, which is nice. What's not nice is it doesn't have the one thing I was really hoping for it to have. Adaptive munitions. But oh well. I'm just happy that it has at least something and it's not just crap. because it could have very well just been garbage. Instead, it was almost, but then not. Almost comparable to the Pterodiddle, from what I remember. Just the one, just the Archer's Tempo, or rangefinder, basically. And nothing else. This bow's kind of like that, it sort of feels. But yeah. I'm trying to recall if I did my little outro thing already, but I'll do it again. Just in case I haven't already. As usual, it's been me, Fuzz. And you'll see me again next time. Bye for now.